then I made the mechanism, which is actually...
Looks like we have some ballast here.
Yeah, there's. We'll show the mechanism later on, but it's just down in the front here, just underneath this board. It's strapped in. So once we got that working, we got some 2-inch strap iron, and we found that it worked with that. And so we welded up the strap. Let's take this door out of the way. Built the track. Built a test circle of about 60 feet, and it seemed to work really well. I had an old bicycle trike that I made. Put the wheel steering mechanism. I don't know what to call that. We've just been calling it the mechanism.
It guides the car down the track.
It's the self-steering of the car. So we went through all that, and then next step was...
Let's look under the hood of this machine.
Was doing all of the mechanics. At first we did a 12-volt motor because, of course, if you have a battery, it has to be 12 volts. But then, of course, the 12-volt motor was not strong enough. We have 2 batteries in parallel with each other, which basically just means that it's as if there was one battery, just bigger. Then why don't you use a power inverter, which is an excellent idea, because then we can use, well, motor's warm, and then we can use a swamp cooler motor with all the chains and reductions. After doing all the math, we found what the reduction needed to be, and after trial and error and bending and breaking and welding and sweating, we got to this point.
So it's a 3-stage.
It's a triple reduction.
3 stages, and what's our gear ratio here?
It's, I can't remember. It's
195,
it's about
200.
Yeah, it's around 200.
Okay.
So we decided you got to be able to get to it easily, so we made it so things fold around. So yeah, this is a 10 here to an 83, and there's another 10 here. And that one down there is not 83, that one's 74. And then I can't remember, on the other one we did about a 1.5 reduction, just more of because we thought we wanted to go a little slower.
It's right underneath those.
Yeah,
you can kind of see it down there.
The biggest challenge we've had with this is, once we got enough torque, is to keep the chain from breaking. The chain's broken, goodness, 4 or 5 times, I think.
Yeah, so it's too much torque. That's number 35 chain.
Number 35 chain, it's imported from China, quality. It's great when it's not a lot of high torque on it, but down at the bottom, we didn't even calculate our torque and see what we have. But you get 700 pounds in here, and it'll hold the weight, and it'll push the weight as well once it's moving. But it's the initial startup that it puts a huge strain on that chain, and frankly, I'm not surprised it breaks. So we did that. Originally, we didn't have the speaker set up on the back here. We wanted
kind of a scabbed on after the
We
fact.
wanted to control it with the Arduino, which we did. Kenny did that and designed that and all the circuitry, which I don't.
Well, I didn't really design it. It's a Miko J from Haunt Forum that using his 4-banger prop controller, Arduino setup and programmed it, ran audio. My amplifiers are a piece of junk, but it plays audio and it controls the starting and stopping of the motor. It makes it so we can stop the motor halfway through the haunt. Different effects that didn't work out so well because the effects were not working.
Well, it's just we ran out of time.
But
this poor car.
But it is definitely a win for the Arduino prop controller. It ran a car all night.
And that it did.
This is awesome. Cool. Well, it turned out good. Awesome ride. The night is over. And I think we're done.